This presentation is on CRISPR-Cas9, its structure, mechanism, and uses. The Nobel Prize in Chemistry for 2020 was awarded to the duo of Jennifer Doudna and Emmanuel Charpentier for the development of CRISPR-Cas9 gene editing system, which has revolutionized the molecular life sciences. The CRISPR-Cas9 system allows scientists to specifically modify the genes of cells to find out about how they work and how they can manipulate them for research and benefit of mankind. Although multiple such techniques exist, the CRISPR-Cas9 system allows modifications of genes at an unprecedented accuracy, faster pace, and lower costs. First discovered as a natural immune defense system in bacteria, Doudna and Charpentier showed that CRISPR-Cas9 system could be controlled and manipulated to rewrite the code of life. Since then, the use of CRISPR-Cas9 has exploded and has contributed to many discoveries in basic and applied research. Let's start with a simple analogy to understand CRISPR-Cas9. You hire an assassin to do some cleanup. You give the assassin a photograph of the person to target. The assassin goes looking for the person at places where she can be found. If the assassin finds a face that matches the photograph, it does the job for you. In our case, the CRISPR-Cas9 protein is the assassin. A guide sequence it carries with itself is like the photograph. It searches for the sequence inside the cells, and when it finds a match with its sequence, it snips it like a pair of scissors. This allows scientists to edit the genome of the cell. Now let's dive into more technical and scientific details of CRISPR-Cas9 system. Where does CRISPR-Cas9 come from? CRISPR stands for clusters of regularly interspaced short palindromic repeats. The CRISPR-Cas9 system confers bacteria with adaptive immunity against invading bacteriophages. When infected, a short segment of invading viral genome is incorporated as spacers in between the repeating palindromic sequences of CRISPR locus. Upon reinfection with the same bacteriophage, the CRISPR locus is expressed as pre-CRISPR RNA specific to the bacteriophage, along with a long trans-activating CRISPR RNA, tracer RNA in short, which has a constant sequence. This pre-CRISPR RNA is processed to yield guide RNAs, which bind the protein Cas9. The guide RNA binds to its complementary region in the bacteriophage genome, prompting its cleavage by Cas9. This figure shows a simplified representation of Cas9 protein. Cas9 checks for complementarity with guide RNA in only those sequences which have a 3 base pair protospacer adjacent motif, PAM motif, associated with them. This allows high specificity of its action and faster rate of scanning of the genome in comparison to other sequence-specific endonucleases. Once the PAM motif is identified, a part of DNA downstream is melted and checked for complementarity with the small guide RNA, sgRNAs for short. If complementarity is found, the nucleus domain cleaves both strands of the DNA. The guide RNA can consist either of a 2-piece RNA with separate CRISPR RNA and tracer RNA, or they may be fused together to form a single guide RNA. This figure shows the ribbon diagram of Cas9 protein. The Cas9 protein is activated by guide RNA binding. Binding of the guide RNA induces a conformational change in the Cas9 protein that causes activation of the Cas9 nuclease activity. This is the surface structure of Cas9 protein and the associated guide RNA on the left, and the guide RNA bound to the target DNA forming a heteroduplex on the right. The endonuclease activity is performed by HNH and RUV-C domains. The PI domain is involved in PAM recognition. So what can we do with Cas9? Referring to the left panel, if the objective is to permanently disrupt a gene, in other words, make a knockout, then the non-homologous end joining NHEJ repair mechanism can be exploited. Using a synthetic guide RNA, a double-stranded break, DSB, is created. The repair mechanism ligates the DNA ends back together, but it is prone to error, which renders the protein non-functional. If the objective is to introduce a gene, or in other words, make a knock-in, a DNA donor template bearing the desired sequence must be introduced along with the CRISPR components. The cells will use this template to repair the broken sequence via homology-directed repair, incorporating the desired changes. This mechanism can also be performed using 2 guide sequences as shown in the right panel. Using the mechanisms we have shown, CRISPR-Cas9 can be used to create animal models of diseases such as Parkinson's disease, osteoporosis, and cancers for research. It can be used for gene therapy wherein a functional gene can be knocked in inside cells of individuals suffering from genetic disorders due to mutations. CRISPR-Cas9, through its gene editing potential, can also improve food security by making plants pest and drought resistant and more efficient in utilizing limited resources. So, what does CRISPR mean for a common person? It means a bucket of chicken crisper than ever on your next meal at KFC.